Hello everyone, this is Yellow Demon Hurler, here with you today to play Starbound, a Terraria-esque space survival game. I apologize if I seem more subdued than normal. I had a really lousy day today. But hopefully, some Starbound will cheer me up. I love space, I love alien worlds, and I love aliens. Starbound has all of these things in abundance, and maybe that'll be enough to take my mind off the fact that I have a growing black eye. Right, let's get started. I'm going to roll a new character. I have in mind a time-displaced Viking warrior with a Scottish accent because, you know, How to Train Your Dragon. Let's begin. Menu, new character, and... an Avali. Weird, I don't remember installing them recently. They're a modded race created by Eugen Zero and updated by Fevix. I play with them sometimes for added flavor, and I really want to like them, but they're such jerks. Every time I run into one, they insult me, in particular by alluding to the destruction of Earth and the Starbound universe. Where did I put my tiny violin, they say, or how's the weather on Earth today? Violent with a chance of tentacles? That's a terrible way to treat someone whose homeworld's just been destroyed. But you know, I'd never actually tried playing an Avali. Could be a whole different experience. And a chance to be nicer to the survivors of Earth. Sure, why not? I'll do my space Viking later. Let's take a look at the Avali from the other side. And here we are in Starbound. Look at that lovely green planet down there, just waiting to be explored. There should be a little bit of intro text explaining how we got here and why our ship is in pieces. Maybe the modder hasn't made it yet. Oh well, I know what to do. Into the locker, grab a flashlight, some torches, a sword, and we already have our matter manipulator, so we can manipulate the things that matter. Oh wait, the game already makes that joke. Never mind. Right, stuff acquired. Come on, little guy, let's go down to the planet's surface and...
Blah, blah, blah. Rita, do you ever shut up?
What? Who said that? I could have sworn I started in single-player mode.
Great. My isolation voice is human. And stupid as well.
Excuse me? I don't recall inviting anyone into my game... Wait, is this supposed to be the Avali talking?
Malto Bal. Who else would it be, you naked ape? Do you see anyone else around here? Eh?
Hey,
What did I do to deserve this?
this must be a prank. How did you get into my game?
Oh no, you are not convincing me this is all some sim. I'm not that far gone yet.
Oh, drop it already. I'm in no mood. My buffer's almost empty. I have work to do and I don't need dumb pranksters getting in the way, so scram.
No, you're not driving me from my own mind. If one of us is going, it's going to be you.
Oh, I'm running out of patience.
Then get out. Go. Now.
You know what? Fine. Rolling an Avali was a stupid idea anyway. I'm going to disconnect my internet and roll a new character. Goodbye, bird brain. There. Unplugged. Just my luck. Stupid role players, and here I thought playing Starbound would make me feel better. You know what? I'll be right back. I gotta go cool down. Right, back. Feeling a little better. Punched some pillows, kicked the wall, stubbed my toe, took a walk around the block. Fortunately, I'm the only one here right now. All my roommates are out partying or something. Which is fine by me. I'm happy to leave the parties to them. Noisy, chaotic things. The parties, not the... Actually, my roommates can be kind of noisy and chaotic too. Anyway, I'd much rather spend evenings at home making Let's Plays. Stupid pranksters notwithstanding. Maybe that's my problem. I'm not outgoing enough. Maybe if I were more of a people person, my eye wouldn't be swollen shut right now. I'm sorry, I'm whining. Never mind. Maybe I could go grab someone and do something spontaneous, like, maybe I could, Man, I don't even know what I would do. Or do I? Maybe I shouldn't dismiss that roleplay prankster so quickly. I mean, I've always wanted to get into D&D or something like that, but it's so complicated and I don't have anyone to play it with. It's not like I'll be giving away intimate details of my life. Can always leave. Could even be fun. And all of my Let's Plays are solo. Maybe this will provide a nice change-up. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a crack at it. After all, if it goes poorly, I can just delete my footage and pretend it never happened. Right then, let's go. Hey, Bird Brain, I came back to... Oh, a message. From you.
Well, no point opening it now.
Really? Dear Naked Ape, I have found something that may be of interest to you. You may return to see if you are so inclined. Signed, Arma Raumi, Sub-Lieutenant, ADF. Well then, Sub-Lieutenant, what is it that you've discovered that's so exciting that you deign to share it with us poor hominoidea?
Don't get all superior with your big fancy words. Probably made it up. I brought you back to see this planet.
Oh, really? Well, it's lovely, but what's so special about it? Also, I did not make up hominoidea. It's the scientific name for
I don't care. I'm not going to worry about irrelevant science when I'm standing on this hellish death world. What?
Hellish death world?
Of course it is! Look around, it's the most inhospitable planet I've ever seen.
You're standing in a lush green meadow. There are flowers. It looks warm and sunny.
Warm and sunny is an understatement. It's so hot here that water can exist as liquid or even gas. There's no hydrogen in the atmosphere, and the sun, it's blinding. If it wasn't for my augments, I'd be dead by now.
All right, I forgot. You're supposed to be human, and humans live on oven planets. And you're supposed to be an Avali, and now that I think about it, I vaguely recall you're from an ice moon.
Supposed to be? What are you implying? I'm a loyal, patriotic, full-blooded Valley warrior, graduating class of 67. I'm sure it's a coincidence my isolation voice is human. I bet lots of people have that happen. Well, not a lot of people get separated from their packs, but you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you mean.
But you're in my head. How can you not... Don't you know anything about me? About Avali at all?
Well, let's take stock of my knowledge. You're fluffy, nomadic space raptors with too many ears. And you're jerks.
Unbelievable. You're a complete ignoramus.
Says the guy who thinks I made up the word hominoidea. Tell you what, stop calling me names, and I'll pull up the wiki and read up on your people.
No promises.
Right. Open Firefox and... I never reconnected my internet.
Inter what? What are you babbling about?
Ethernet's disconnected. Wi-Fi is off. You can't possibly be accessing my game world from another computer. Maybe someone hacked my machine and installed a program? No, I've never seen a program able to carry on a conversation like this. Maybe it's pre-recorded? But then how could it respond to what I'm saying? That would take a huge number of pre-made responses. It couldn't possibly fit on my hard drive. Could there be a physical connection? No, there are no extra cables. Hold on. Dream check.
Ow. Great. The voice I hear when I start going mad is going mad.
Are you real?
Of course I am. How can I imagine someone if I'm not real?
But you're in a video game. Some guy on the internet made your species up. How can you be real?
Oh, I'm doomed. I must have been unstable to begin with. I never heard of anyone going this quickly. Remy always said it was a bad idea to insist on studying English to full fluency.
You're cracking. I'm talking to a video game. Maybe that rancher hit me harder than I thought.
You really believe you're some human playing a game?
I know it. I have a physical body sitting at my desk. My nose itches.
Well, I don't believe it. It's a known fact that isolated people start hearing voices, and that the things they say don't always make sense.
But I know things you don't know. Hominoidea, the scientific name for apes. You didn't know that, did you?
Well, no, but maybe I made it up. Wait, I can check. Okay, dictionary, define hominoidea. Ha! There, you see? No entry.
It's a specialized word. Try, Homo sapiens.
Now I know you're making stuff up. Sapiens is our scientific name.
It means wise or thinking, so human scientists probably use it as a general term for any sentient species. And it obviously is a human term if it uses Latin. Look it up.
Fine. Define Homo sapiens.
Homo sapiens. Thinking man. Scientific name for human beings. There. Told you. So I'm not a hallucination, and you're not alone. Feel better?
No! What are you, some psi with the USCM? I don't know any secrets.
Huh? No, I'm not a psychic, and I don't work for the USCM. United Systems doesn't exist where I am. I'm just a college student.
Do I look stupid to you?
No comment.
I bet this is some experiment in psych warfare. Well, I'm not going to let you drive me insane. Do you hear me? Eh? Do you hear me?
How can I not? You're screeching to wake the dead. Calm down and stop jumping to conclusions.
Don't tell me what to do. Get out of my head. Now!
Okay, if you insist. I'll go do something else and leave you here. All alone.
Well, it's better than having one of my blood enemies in my head.
What are you... Look, I'm sorry if I've been abrupt. You've been acting like a jerk, and I haven't been in the best mood today. But I'm not your enemy, or at least I don't want to be. If you really want me to leave, I will, but you seem to think that being alone will drive you insane. I don't really get why that's such a pressing fear when you have a spaceship, but I don't know much about your people, so I'm willing to defer to your judgment. I'm a nice guy, really, and if I can keep someone from going insane, I would like to try. Even if he's a jerk. I promise not to go fishing around your thoughts or memories, if indeed I can, and to help you get home, if at all possible.
I don't trust you. You must have an ulterior motive.
Well, yes, actually. My people have never made contact with alien life forms. If you're real, this is a historic moment. I want to make friends from my people, especially since I'm on camera.
What are you talking about?
I'm a Let's Player. I record myself playing video games and providing commentary. To me, you're a little two-dimensional sprite character on my computer screen.
That's nonsense. I am very three-dimensional. I can see the horizon stretching out in all directions. Or I could if this mountain wasn't in the way.
Yeah, I don't claim to understand what's going on, but you seem real, and you seem to need help, so I...
What makes you think I need anyone? I went through survival training, you know.
Well, you asked me to come back, even though you thought I was literally the voice of madness. If you'd rather have madness personified stay with you than be alone, you must be truly terrified of isolation.
What makes you think you can get me home?
Well, I see you still have the matter manipulator. Try digging some dirt with it.
Wait a minute, it's in my pocket. How do you know I have it?
It's a video game. I'm the player. I can see your inventory.
That doesn't make sense. I'm not in a video game. Rika, if this is like a game to you, does that mean that you can throw me?
I think so. I moved you to the locker back on the ship. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Tell you what, let's see if you can resist. I'm going to try to make you walk over to that tree, and you try to stay put.
No, stop. Armor around me, ADF, Vik 5342, tel 7. Armor around me, ADF, Vik 5342, tel 7. Armor around me, ADF, Vik 5342,
Well, you can't quite override me, but you can fight it. That's good. And I promise never to abuse this power, alright?
You're making a lot of promises. If you don't keep them...
I will, promise. Try digging some dirt. Excellent. Oh yes, now I have dirt. I'm so much closer now to getting back to my pack. Oh hush. If you can dig in your world the same way you dig in Starbound, the game I'm playing, maybe other things work the same way too. That means we can dig down to the center of the planet, get some core fragments, and fix your ship.
And even if I can travel within the system, I can take the portal to the outpost and get home from there. But it's going to take forever to dig to the center of the planet.
Got anything better to do? I suppose not. Then it's a plan?
Yes. But I still don't trust you. I'm not telling you any secrets.
Fair enough, I guess. Shall we begin?
All right. Let's go.
Boo!
Rick!
Gotcha.
I hate you!
Hey, Raumi.
It's Raumi.
Right, sorry, of course. Raumi.
Raumi!
Raumi.
Ah, forget it.
Alright, fine. So then, Raumi.
What?
I've been reading up on the Avali while you've been digging. I know you guys live in tightly knit packs and tend to go mad if you're isolated, so... What happened? Why are you here alone?
I told you I wouldn't tell you any secrets.
Huh?
My mission is classified.
Oh. Okay, what can you tell me that isn't classified?
We had just graduated ADF Naval School, my pack and I. Our ship was assigned on a mission to... It was assigned on a mission. On our return trip, there was an accident. A monster got loose. It killed 6 crewmen and breached the hull in 3 places before my pack lured it into one of our dropships. The rest of my pack got clear, but I could see I wasn't going to get out in time, so I detached. I managed to barricade myself in the cockpit, but the creature damaged the computer and we warped here. I flushed it out the airlock above an adjacent moon, but then I drifted away and fell into orbit around this one. Then you showed up. I've been alone for 6 days.
No locals came to investigate?
No, I sent out a distress signal, but no one answered. I think the system is uninhabited.
Well, good thing I showed up then, huh?
We'll see. I don't know if I'll go mad more quickly alone or with you around.
I'll let that pass.
So, now I've told you about me, your turn.
I go by Yellow Demon Hurler. I'm a college student studying environmental studies on Earth in the year 2015 AD.
So now you're a time traveler, huh?
Well, not really. I haven't gone anywhere. Or anywhen. I had classes this afternoon, and I have classes tomorrow, and no indication that my planet's going to be destroyed by a tentacle beast.
Are you sure you don't want to change our story to something more believable than time traveling through a video game?
I could say the same about you.
I suppose you have a point. So what was that about getting hit by a rancher?
Well, like I said, I'm environmental studies. I attended a working group meeting about reintroducing wolves to my state, and got appointed as a group moderator because I'm fairly neutral. But there was a lot of tension within the group, and it devolved into insults and accusations, and then one of the ranchers started swinging. It was a disaster.
Ha! Really? All that whining over a little scuffle? It couldn't have hurt that much.
The pain isn't the point. I'm environmental studies. It's going to be my job to bring opposing groups together and work out solutions. The fact that things spiraled out of control as badly as they did doesn't speak well of my future.
Not to imply that you're competent or anything, but it seems to me you are trying to hold back a blizzard. Negotiation with humans is generally futile.
Says the abrasive Avali warrior to the human who, without prompting or promise of reward, has offered to help him get home. Tell me honestly, would you do the same for me?
Well, probably not.
Then I rest my case. And speaking of resting, it's the middle of the night where I am. You be okay if I go off and get some sleep?
Of course! I'm not some helpless hatchling.
Really? Because your proportions are right.
That's because your babies are fat, ugly, and useless.
Wait a minute. If human babies are fat and ugly, and you share their proportions...
Stop twisting my logic!
The logic is perfectly straight. You just don't like where it leads.
Oh, just go to bed. I want to get to work early so I can get off this rock and go home.
Fine. Right. That's it for this episode, then. Tomorrow we will collect the remaining fragments, fix your ship, and head to the outpost. Then you should be home free. Until then, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, say goodbye to the people, Raumi.
Goodbye, people. Try to find something better to watch than this clown.
Right, thanks guys. Bye.
Ah, the new commander. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I make it a point to be personally familiar with all the specimens for which I am responsible.
Well, I am pleased to meet you. Tell me, how is the good Dr. Polsky doing? He left our last meeting in a state of distress.
That is no concern of yours.
Indeed. Aren't you a hardliner? Either that, or you have not been informed yourself. No matter. I was only asking to be polite. He's in a research facility on Sigma Adonis. An ironic fate, wouldn't you agree? The researcher becomes the subject.
Enough! I have not come for idle chatter. I came to see you because it is my duty. And I have. Good evening.
Oh, before you go, how goes the research on that mysterious creature that ADF ship dropped overhead?
How do you know about that?
Oh, come now, Commander. We are both men of science. Knowing things is what I do. I'll find out, one way or another, so why don't you just tell me?
We have not positively identified the creature.
But you suspect, don't you? You're almost certain that it's the big one.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. I'm looking forward to examining it sometime. No? Oh well. I'm sure I can persuade you, given time. Tell me, have you retrieved the Avali crew yet?
We are preparing a squad now.
Perhaps you could take my good friend Bloodclaw along? He hasn't had any Avali to hunt since your gravity well snared that spy ship. He's been restless lately, and who knows when another opportunity will present itself.
Out of the question. We will capture these Avali for interrogation.
Oh, that's a shame. Bloodclaw will be so disappointed. Perhaps you could let him lead the system for a while?
Perhaps. Please, excuse me. I have a mission to oversee.
Of course, of course. Good luck. And do tell me if you change your mind about the creature. The discoveries I could make would be simply earth-shattering.